We were all just terrified.
Chaos and carnage in Virginia Beach as police descend on a city government building after reports of an active shooter.
We have a victim down along with somebody shooting.
We do know that shortly after 4 p.m. this afternoon, the suspect entered Building 2. He's a longtime employee of Public Utilities, and he immediately began to indiscriminately fire upon all the victims.
The victims were inside the city municipal building, which houses scores of government workers. Megan Banton described the scene inside.
You hear this all the time on the news, but you don't think it's ever going to happen to you. Basically, it was like, this is not a drill. Get down, call 911. And that's when I called 911, and we all just ran in her office and closed the door.
I was inside of my office. We heard shooting, Building 10A.
Police tactical teams quickly locked in on a potential suspect who was armed with a long gun and a handgun and was shooting on multiple floors.
Still actively hearing gunshots.
Do we have any idea where the shooter's at? I'm going in. All units. He's on the second floor. Shooter on second floor. Detectives coming through the garage sally port. Shots fired, second floor. He's going up the steps.
Chief James Cervera praising the quick thinking of his officers, saying their actions prevented more fatalities.
When the original call came out, immediately 4 officers responded. Due to the sound of gunfire, they were able to locate the floor in which the suspect was committing his carnage. They immediately engaged with the suspect, and I can tell you that it was a long gun battle between those 4 officers and that suspect.
The alleged shooter, 40-year-old Dwayne Craddock. But tonight, the police chief choosing to focus on the victims.
We do know who the suspect is. We will release his name once. We're going to mention his name once, and then he will be forever referred to as the suspect.
It's a sight that's become all too familiar. Dozens of people fleeing from buildings. Victims rushed out on stretchers.
Mass shootings are continuing to increase. Mass shootings now get a lot more media coverage than they did in years past. And sadly, people who are thinking about mass shootings now see it demonstrated, and it actually can give them courage to then go try it themselves.
Virginia Beach is a popular summer tourist destination, now reeling as the community searches for answers in the wake of yet another senseless attack.
This is the most devastating day in the history of Virginia Beach. The people involved are our friends, co-workers, neighbors.
So far, there have been 150 mass shootings in the U.S. in 2019. Virginia Beach joining the growing list of communities forced to reckon with the unimaginable.
I'll probably have a lot of trouble sleeping at night, but yeah, just going home, hugging my family. I have an 11-month-old baby at home, and all I could think about was him and trying to make it home to him.
Just 3 weeks ago, students in Colorado on lockdown when one student opened fire, killing 1, injuring 8. And last month at the University of North Carolina, Charlotte, 21-year-old Riley Howell sacrificed his own life to save his classmates when he charged at a gunman who had opened fire in a classroom. He was one of 2 left dead.
All of us need to be aware that we could end up in one of these situations. I actually think that people need to sort of think in those realms without being paranoid or letting it consume their thinking.
We mourn with their loved ones, but sympathy doesn't fill that hole. We must take care of these families. These horrific tragedies test our souls.
And of course, we'll have the very latest from Virginia Beach on Good Morning America.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.